Hello and welcome to this edition of Interview. I'm April Jones, and on today's show we're going to talk about now the Meridian Township Police Department said that if you see something out of the ordinary, it is important to report it. However, residents should also be aware that not all crime is something physically seen. With the combined efforts of the probate court, the district court, and the circuit court, Ingham County judges make sure proper rulings are established for each case. Residents can help by tossing these in a bin located in the senior center. Hello and welcome to this edition of Interview. I'm April Jones, and on today's show we're going to discuss what goes into making a happy city. Recently, a Moldaville real estate article got the attention of many nearby citizens when they announced East Lansing as the second happiest small town in America. The ranking looked into things such as stress factors, crime rates, education levels, walkability ratings, and more. Well, joining us today to talk further on this topic is the mayor of East Lansing, Nathan Triplett. Every 67 seconds, someone in the United States develops Alzheimer's.
It's a disease that's affecting many, many people and many families, and it's stealing our memories and it's stealing our people from us. So we're hoping to start finding some wins for the Alzheimer's Association.
Alzheimer's disease is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States.
And there is no cure for it. We don't have a survivor walk like cancer would.
And more than 5 million Americans are living with it.
I remember the confusion when my grandmother got sick and nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew it was a disease. Everybody thought she was just getting old and losing it and doing it despite everybody.
The Walk to End Alzheimer's is an annual affair and the largest event to raise awareness and funds.
Who's ready to put a stop to this devastating disease?
This year, the event took place at the state capitol and brought in over 1,000 participants who joined together in a walk to help find a cure.
And we come out here for our grandma. She's pretty wonderful, and so we wanted to support her in every way possible.
Participants of all ages and abilities walked and were able to raise.
We've already hit our goal of $150,000. Very excited about that.
The funds going to fight against the aging disease.
When you stand in Capitol Lawn and there's 1,000 people by you, it's a great feeling to know you're not alone.
If you or a loved one have been affected with Alzheimer's or any related dementia, you are not alone. The Alzheimer's Association is the leading resource for education, information, referral, and support to millions affected with this disease. For more information, you can visit alz.org. In Lansing, I'm April Jones, Home TV. It's October, or as some call it, it's Crime Prevention Awareness Month.
It's just a way for us to remind people to be aware of crime prevention in their community, and for folks to hopefully take some steps to learn a little more about crime prevention and keep themselves safe.
And here in Meridian Township, officials are promoting issues such as property theft and victimization while creating awareness of personal safety.
If people see something going on or see groups of kids in their neighborhood after dark, they're typically not up to anything good, so they should call and we'll come and check out what's going on.
Residents can protect themselves from falling victim of crime by making sure home and car doors are locked and personal values are out of plain sight. Now, the Meridian Township Police Department said that if you see something out of the ordinary, it is important to report it. However, residents should also be aware that not all crime is something physically seen.
There's more money to be made in criminal cyber activity than there is in a lot of other criminal activity.
To further promote awareness, police officers team up with area school teachers to speak on this threatening issue.
We talk to them about the appropriate use of technology and what happens when you use it inappropriately or you use it in such a manner that you're sharing personal information, which at many times leads to some difficult situations for them.
For more information to protect against both physical and cyber crime, residents can visit ncpc.org. In Meridian Township, April Jones, Home TV. Plans for the new fire station are moving forward after a unanimous vote by the Township Board awarded Wheeland-Daveco Corporation nearly $300,000 for professional construction management services. The new station, which will be built at the corner of Okemos Road and Central Park Drive, will replace the Central Fire Station on Clinton Street, which closed earlier this year.
We have now hired a contractor to oversee the building of the fire station. We believe that will be in the best interest of construction. They'll get the best fit and finish, quality at the lowest price.
Because previous bids were all over budget, Wheeland-Daveco, along with Township Manager, Fire Chief, and DLZ Architects, will meet weekly to make sure the station gets the best bang for the Township's buck.
We will go through everything that we can possibly think of to make sure the station is built under budget and that the station gives us everything that we think we need to have to serve our residents.
The new station will include additional amenities such as separate living quarters and showers for both male and female workers, a community room for training purposes, as well as additional offices for fire officials. The fire chief says by having everything under one roof, the station will run more efficiently, which in turn will better help serve the community.
The goal is to have the final design finished by mid-November so we can get it to the township board.
If the township board approves the design, a new process will begin.
We send out invitations to bid to probably 200 subcontractors, and it'll be not just in mid-Michigan, it'll also go to maybe Oakland County, it'll also go to West Side to Grand Rapids, and we're looking for a lot of activity for bidding. And so when we get those bids in, we sit down with the customer and we analyze them.
Whelen-Daveco plans to break ground in late March of 2015 and have the new station up and running by the following December. In Meridian Township, April Jones, Home TV. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Interview. You can follow us on Facebook or Twitter at Home TV using the hashtag interview, and of course, hometv.net. I'm April Jones. Thanks for watching.